All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome everybody back to another video today. Hope you guys are doing well. So in this video, we have tons of new details regarding the new Paramo PUBG map. Now, it is getting ready to come out as Season 9 is just over the horizon. And based on the details we know already and the information we've been given today, this is looking to be literally the most in-depth and intricate map we've ever had in PUBG history. And I think this is going to surprise you a little bit. It's going to be a pretty loaded video today, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. If you guys do end up liking the video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate that a lot. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, as around 80% of my audience is not currently subbed, and we're going for 300,000 by the end of the year. And typically this is where we would jump right into the video, but today's is a little bit special, and I have a very important announcement. I'm happy to announce the launch of my brand new channel, Chop Shop. On this, it's going to be content completely outside of gaming. I've been working on this channel for about a year now, and the first video is going to be going up tonight. So please check out the link in the description, go subscribe to my new channel, and go see what it has to offer. I genuinely appreciate the support so much, and I hope you guys enjoy it over there. But anyways, on with the video. So as most of you guys know, the new PUBG map is called Paramo, and it's been coming out with its own teasers and trailers over the past few days. And just a few minutes ago, at the time of me recording this video, a pretty much full trailer has been released for this map, and it is absolutely stunning, and there's a lot to talk about. So I'm gonna let you guys watch the trailer really quickly, and then we're gonna talk about it after. So this teaser trailer gives us a nice overview of what the map is essentially going to encapsulate, some of the things that it has to offer, and it even has features that I think are going to be a little bit controversial yet interesting. I'm going to start with one of the craziest features that Paramo has to offer. So this is the first map in history in PUBG that is truly dynamic, meaning every time you spawn in, which is represented by the players here, the map can have a different layout. That means in terms of compounds and everything. I think this is a really good move for a couple of reasons. In PUBG, the maps can be unbelievably good. You know, Erangel has a wonderful design, and you could argue about which map is the best and whatever, but the point is they all stay the same, and with enough time, an experienced player can more or less learn the map. Now, PUBG's maps are designed in theory so that they are very difficult to learn and they feel realistic, but Paramo is going to have that truly encapsulated in its nature, where you can no longer truly learn the map, and it's going to change every single time you play it. PUBG literally mentioned that there are thousands of possibilities. It's like they're trying to make a map that almost feels like a brand new experience every time you play it. It's infinitely fresh and replayable, which is a really neat idea, and currently I can't think of any other BRs at the moment that have been able to pull that off or even attempted to. But basically a map that has the same overall structure, but within it all of the compounds and everything can change within its contents is a super crazy concept. And I believe this is why when they were showing us little teasers on the PUBG dev account, they showed us what some of the structures can look like, but they never showed us the map layout as a whole, because there really is no true map layout, if that makes sense. Now, to the degree that the entire map can be changed, there's no really solid details on that, but I'm going to assume that like everything can be changed. That includes hot drop locations and even some of the smaller compounds. It's like everything can be randomized. I think it's such a cool idea as well for, like, you know, streamers and YouTubers and people who like to watch the game, because every time you observe the map, it's going to be a different experience. And that's kind of what PUBG is at its whole, right? You want to have a different battle royale experience every single time you jump into a match. And with the true map layout never being entirely static, you can never exactly learn the map, and it's going to feel new every time you jump in, and a very novel experience. And believe it or not, that's not even the craziest feature that Paramo is going to have to offer, or at least what we're speculating. So what I'm going to do next is show you guys a really short video clip that they put out, and if you pay attention, see if you can pick out what they're hinting at here. And if you can, then you seem to be one step ahead of the game. But I think that they're getting at a particular feature that's been mentioned before in Battlegrounds, but they have been, let's say, reluctant to implement it. And there's reasons for that, but I'm going to show you guys the clip real quick, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
What you are about to see is real. One possible, actual members of the families have participated in recreating events. Viewer discretion is advised.
Tonight, on Mysteries Unknown. They say only the good die young. But what if the good didn't have to die at all? The legend of the Fountain of Youth has tantalized explorers throughout history. And it was no different for Dr. Burton Northrum, a disgraced archaeologist and known occultist, who traveled to the Andes Mountains in hopes of finding Paramo, a city shrouded in fog and myth, a legend of people who never grew old. Be warned, what he found may shock you. It is a story of madness and obsession, corporate espionage, and one very, very large rock. Northrop went searching for answers, but the more he dug, the more he found himself buried in mysteries unknown.
So, if you were paying close attention and if you're picking up what that video was laying down a bit, then you'll probably know what's going on here. It looks like, to me, that they're hinting at some sort of revive system for Paramo, and the reason being they're discussing that he went to the island to find the Fountain of Youth, people that never grew old and died, and potentially being able to bring people back from the dead. That's literally what it's getting at. Now, before anybody gets fuming at this, at a revive system in PUBG, and I know it sounds kind of scary and weird, and maybe we shouldn't have it, I did talk to the PUBG devs specifically about this, item or feature, and they mentioned with extreme caution that they would add it to the game, right? I told them, in my opinion, PUBG is so satisfying because you only have one chance, right? There's no do-overs, there's no gulag, there's no, respawning or anything like that, and getting a kill or thus getting killed, it stings, but it's also satisfying when you pick up a kill or when you win in Battlegrounds, and I still think that retains true to this day. And from the conversation I had with the devs, they seem to be on the same page, and they wouldn't add it without caution, but I think that they're going to some degree try to implement a player revive system. Believe me, I'm just as cautious as the next guy about implementing this in the PUBG, and I don't think they would add it in if it didn't work and it was, a just not a good mechanic as a whole. Of course, I'm curious to see how they did it, but not only do I think they're adding a revive system because of that clip we watched, but if we watch the CGI trailer back again, there's a part at the end that you may have missed. Right in the final shot, we see this helicopter, which again, we saw earlier, flying by, gets shot down by what appears to be a rocket, drops a very big airdrop crate, significantly bigger than the ones we're used to in PUBG. It lands on the ground, tons of red smoke comes out, and this could mean a couple of things. Now, my theory was that this is dropping off a recently revived teammate. Now, of course, it is entirely possible that this bigger airdrop crate is not a traditional one with weapons and armor and what we're used to in Battlegrounds, but it's an entirely different weapon or set of weapons that we've never seen before. Again, the crate is much bigger than what we already know, so I wouldn't imagine it's just like, here's a brand new gun, or like, here's a brand new, I don't know, piece of armor or grenade or something, you know what I mean? It's got to be a pretty major feature for this to be significantly shown off in the trailer and made note of that it's much bigger. So I think it's either like a player crate or something else that we just have no idea about. It's also interesting to note that we don't see any planes in the trailer at all, like any spawn planes whatsoever. So it doesn't look like those are going to be dropping off airdrops, and we may not even be spawning on those anymore. That's kind of what we speculated from the original Alex the PUBG dev tweet, where it showed off the 3 helicopters in formation. Either this was a spawn mechanic or this is a new vehicle you can drive, which still could be a possibility, although I don't think that's specifically what it's for. Another small detail I noticed in the trailer was the volcano exploding in a plume of smoke coming out. So we do have confirmation it is an active volcano, and I would also say, I would like to point out, we didn't see the blue zone at all shown off in this trailer, and that doesn't always happen in every PUBG teaser, of course, but it's interesting to note that the volcano could explode during the match, and that the plume of smoke could essentially act as the zone. Or another possibility is because the map is so dynamic, the volcano could explode and the lava or magma that comes out of it could knock over buildings and topple them over, kind of like in Karakin with the black zone in there as well. So there's a lot of possibilities with this volcano as well as the helicopters. Now, I'm going to be going out on a bit of a limb here, and I'm going to say that in this map we're also going to see a fair amount of new guns, or at least maybe one of the selection that we know about. We know internally they've been in testing the P90, the FAMAS, and also the HKG3, and whether these guns are going to get implemented during Season 9 and with Paramo, that's hard to say right now, but I wouldn't imagine we're going to get this big of a content drop with a brand new map, revive system, and everything, and not see a new gun. So one of these could be a possibility, or any other ones that you guys think might happen, let me know in the comment section. And I also want to talk really quickly about a pretty important topic about PUBG. They made a statement about anti-cheat, anti-cheat, and I'm going to go ahead and read this out for you. PUBG is working to increase its anti-cheat efforts. As such, our anti-cheat team is currently experimenting with a new method of detecting and banning cheaters, specifically relating to things such as recoil control and other abnormal gameplay patterns. We are currently in a test period, and to make this new initiative successful, we need your help. If you are a player who's been affected by the recent ban wave and believe this to be an error, we encourage you to submit a ban appeal ticket through our support portal. And so essentially what happened here is a lot of people got false positive banned. This was due to a variety of factors, but also over-reporting was certainly one of them, and then the new anti-cheat system not being able to pick on the difference between a cheater and a real player was certainly a factor. But if you've been accidentally banned, then please send in a support ticket and they should be able to help you out. I just felt like I should mention this because they only tweeted it on one PUBG support Twitter account, and not everybody saw this. Many people think that they're doing absolutely nothing about cheating, and that's not really the case. Maybe they're not handling it as well as they could be, but it's not that they're just sitting by and doing nothing as well. So I did want to mention that here for everybody who was curious. But regardless, season 9 is almost here, guys, and pretty soon we're gonna have a full official update and patch notes to be talking about, and I'm gonna keep you guys updated on this channel. So if you guys did enjoy the video, drop a like, subscribe if you're brand new, and let me know in the comment section what you think about Paramo. Do you like the revive system idea? Do you think that the crate is something entirely different? What do you think of the map in general and how dynamic it is? I want to thank you guys so much for watching the video again today, and please make sure to go subscribe to my new channel if you guys haven't already before you go. I would really appreciate it. All of my socials and my Twitch where I stream can all be found in the description, as well as that second channel, so please make sure to go over there and check those out. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video regardless, and I will see you all on the next live stream or the next video. I'll see you guys over in season 9 on the new Paramo map, and without further ado, I gotta go, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take it easy and peace out.